everyone, welcome back. I know these first few months you've been adjusting to all these new milestones, and just when you feel like you get a handle on things, whammo, teething happens, which definitely can be quite a challenge. So today I want to share with you how to manage it and what to look for. First, expect teeth to come around 4 to 6 months. However, it is hereditary, so some babies will get teeth at 3 months and others will get teeth at 10 months. Just know there's no developmental significance at all with what age your baby gets their teeth. Next, babies usually get their teeth in 2s or 4s. Typically, babies get the bottom 2 first, followed by the top 2, followed by the outer bottom 2, then the outer top 2, then their 1-year molars, top and bottom, and at 18 months, those top and bottom incisors, followed by the molars, top and bottom, at age 2. Phew. Quite a lot of teeth to cover in 2 years. Then you can have a party because you're gonna have a nice long break from teething until your kids are about 6 years old when they get those 6-year molars, but trust me, it'll definitely be much different. Next, teething usually occurs for about 1 to 2 months before each group of teeth. Now remember, with every baby, it's definitely different. That's why teething can be really challenging. What can happen is, over the course of those 1 to 2 months, you're gonna have 2 to 3 really challenging days and expect to see a tooth, but nope, it's not there. Then you're gonna have a break, then you're gonna have another couple really challenging days, still no tooth, then you'll have a break again, and back and forth up until that tooth finally cuts the gums. Number 4, teething can get much better once the tooth cuts through the gum. So what happens for those 1 to 2 months before that tooth pops through the gum is the teeth are shifting and moving around underneath. A lot of people think once you see the tooth and it starts to move up, that's when it hurts the most. Actually, that's when the pain goes down. As soon as that tooth cuts the gum, it's gonna get much better. Number 5, teething signs vary from baby to baby. My adorable nephew Oliver, we always could tell when he was teething because he would have tons of drool, which is very acidic, so he would also get a rash around his mouth and under his neck from all that drool. Plus, he would have a faucet for a nose, meaning clear liquid just pouring out of his nose. He'd also have a mild fever of under 101, and along with that, a little bit of diarrhea. In addition, you can also see fussy, irritable, frustrated little babies because of that discomfort in their mouth. Another sign of teething is an increase in night wakings. What happens when the baby is laid down to sleep throughout the course of the night, the blood is rushing to that area where they're teething and it starts to pulse. It's incredibly uncomfortable. Plus, they have a nerve that runs back to the back of their neck. So they're kind of scratching and tugging at their ears to try to figure out where that pain is coming from, which causes them to wake up more often. Now here's the key. We don't want to reintroduce any bad habits in response to those night wakings. We want to focus on responding to them with pain management and kind of some comfort to help them through that teething pain. Number 7, focus on getting good feeds in during the day. So for babies who are around ages 0 to 6 months who are experiencing teething discomfort, a full latch on the breast, the bottle, is very uncomfortable for them. So they constantly are pulling off and letting out a scream, and then they get frustrated because they're not getting the milk that they're hungry for. So when you see this, one of the things I recommend doing is address that pain discomfort about 15 minutes before you start the feeding process. Whether you're gonna use a homeopathic approach or something else, we wanna reduce that pain to get a good feed in. For those of you with older babies who are already eating solids, just know with teething pain, they're probably gonna purse their lips or turn their head because eating solids is very uncomfortable. Here are 2 great tips I use with my daughters. 1, you can serve the solids cold to them. Cold apples, cold pears, cold peas. The second thing, I love those mesh feeding bags for putting ice cubes in there, or you can even flavor the ice cubes with a little bit of chamomile tea, which is really soothing on their gums. You also can address pain management with different types of medications. There's a whole list of great homeopathic approaches. Hyland's teething tablets, Hyland's teething gel, and the Camilla drops are excellent. My girls loved those. You might also need to use infant Tylenol or infant Motrin. Just make sure to consult with your pediatrician to get the dosage right and how and when to use it. Thanks so much for joining me. I know it's been a ton of information, but I hope that it's helpful. I'll see you next time.